So I know I never usually like go over the games I do for tournament matches, but I just felt like doing it. Um, this is so I played first in the Smogon kickoff one, which was the draft tournament, which was Scarlet and Violet format, and then there was no ORAS tournament. Yep, that didn't happen. I lost round one in that. Like I made out of pools and then lost round one. It was kind of unfortunate. I blame L5. He sabotaged me. Um, and then there's also the USUM one that the next one because they're like going down the generations. No, wait, no, they're going. They start at generation 9, then they went 6, and then now 7. Um, so I wanted to go over some of the games I played for the tournament, which I'm still in, by the way. It hasn't finished yet. Um, so the first stage, the pool stage, I had 3 matchups to do. The first matchup I played was against the second team. My here was my team I used. My approach was to, cause like it looked like Celesteela just won straight up. Also, Rock type was like really good into this team. You can see the only rock resist is a girder, which is kind of funny. And I have someone like Mons that could perfectly abuse that. You have like Mega Diancie, which is just a menace, like Celesteela as well, and I gave it Rocky MZ. So you can see the idea is that like I just abuse Diancie and Celesteela as my win cons. Choice Scarf Gren was just an idea for like Mega Aerodactyl, and yeah, just mainly the Mega Aerodactyl. Like I didn't want to get into a situation where like, because if you look at my team, like I don't have the greatest mons that can like take it on. I have a Quillfish, I guess, like intimidate Quillfish, but like it has EQ coverage for that. So I just wanted to have a mon faster than it, for like insurance. Um, I went with the defensive chomp route, like didn't give it much attack. That's kind of just because it was like a support chomp, and it looked like it looked like there wasn't much that could take it on basically. Because if it's a Z Kyron Black, I just outspeed it, kill it. If and then like it was also for the Mew mainly, because like I didn't really have it for the Mew, but like just to take on anything that looked like it was getting scary, which ended up being the Mew, and I ended up needing the Chomp for that. Um, it wasn't the best matchup for it, kind of why I had Stealth Rock instead of just going with something else. The Quillfish mainly just hazards were like pretty good, I guess. Like I just wanted to toxic T-Spikes on the Star me. But then the thing is like they bring it on the Quillfish, meaning like I didn't really do much to it cuz like if I get T-Spikes then he just gets a spin off the next turn. So like I didn't want to bring it out instantly. I just wanted to keep it for the Mega Aerodactyl. The Rotom was kind of it was kind of like a middle ground for my team. Like I guess it just took on. I guess it was mainly for the Mew. That was my plan anyways. Like T-wave it and then like hope stuff happens from there. It was like fully Spadef. Cause like also for the Starmie. Um, and then like the scariest part going into this game was like the Kyurem Black. I think like between like my entire team, you can't really see. I'm on that takes it on very well at heavy slam, so like it's 60 base power into the current black. So I didn't really have a good way to beat it. And if you see from the replay, that definitely shows. So I guess I'll just get into the replay because I went over my team. Alright, so here's the game. If you look at, okay, let's see. They benched. Okay, you can kind of assume that they're gonna bench the bottom 2 mons, like the cheapest mons, because like they're gonna be the worst. And my assumption was correct. They did indeed bench the bottom 2. What did I bench? The Scrafty and the Emolga, which were actually my bottom 2 mons as well. Like Scrafty looked. It looked weird because like you have a Zapdos, you have a Mimikyu. Like it's really good into the other Nah, not even the Mega Aerodactyl. Yeah, I kind of see why I benched it. Like, it could take on the Mew and the Kyurem Black really well. That's the argument to be made for it. But, like, it's just awkward into the Zapdos and Mimikyu, I think. Mainly the Zapdos, because, like, the Mimikyu doesn't really want to switch into it and use its disguise. And Mimikyu is also not really a real Mon. And like I also had the Quillfish for that, so like it's not the worst thing in the world, but the problem was the Zapdos, I think. Uh, yeah, to be honest, thinking about it now, like I kind of maybe should have brought it, but like at the same time, Rotom looked really good, Quillfish looked really good, and then obviously my top 4 are like really good Mons, so that's kind of why I didn't bring Scrafty. Starting off. Yancey. Yeah, Lead Yancey was like really nice because like it kind of, if it beats the Mimikyu really, it beats like theoretically beats the KB, but like I was gonna switch out versus the KB, like just the Scout. The Aerodactyl, I can go into Quillfish. No, I think I can go into like Rotom Mo first on the Aerodactyl. The thing is, it just didn't let in, like, the Mons I didn't want in. Like, Zapdos was just annoying if I had an improper lead into it. But then, like, Mons that beat this are just, like, easy for me to deal with. And then, like, turn 1, I just pick up a kill. Because, like, yeah, what are you switching into? It's not. And then Starmie comes in, obviously. Rotom Mo. Hydro Pump doesn't do anything. I think I clicked Volt Switch here. Oh. T-Wave is weird. Oh wait, no. Yeah, what am I thinking? The electric guy's dead. Yeah, T-Wave was like really free. And then this was supposed to be my Mew answer. And then I saw that discharge damage. I was like, wow. I don't know if I should have discharged there. Because like, if... Yeah, then he predicts the Chomp switch, but then I activate Yachi. And I don't know if discharge was the play there. Because like, what did I think it was doing? I mean, like, I also had to kind of scout for the Mew. I had no idea what the Mew was going to be. But yeah, I have to go into a physical attacker, so I go into Chomp, and then it Ice Beams, and then the Yachi Berry comes in clutch. But then I Outrage, and it does nothing, which is kind of sad. So Chomp didn't do much. Unfortunate. But then now I can bring in Diancie, Claymore. Diamond Storm missed, unfortunately. It gets a Roost off. This Mew is really annoying now. And now he switches. Diamond Storm goes off. So I get the boost here, so I realized later on I made a misplay here. So, okay, I got it down to its Sash with a second Diamond Storm, and then I recognized that, like, it's fodder now. So I clicked Rock Polish, but the problem was, also, ignore me being slower. I didn't realize Mimikyu was so fast. I made my Diancie faster than the KB, but I didn't make it faster than Mimikyu, because I forgot it was a real Mon. I should have also made it faster. Yeah, I don't know what I was doing with that speed creep anyways. So I get a Rock Polish off, but what I should have done here is get up Rocks. Because, like, I take the next hit well enough. Like, I just lived the next hit, right? And then, like, I just kept 3 Rocks off, but then I killed it anyways. Now, you'll see the problem here. Diamond Storm barely keeps it alive. And if I had Rocks there, it literally would have killed. So now I bring in my Grand U-turn. That was like a really free U-turn, fortunately. And then I bring in Celesteela, and he brings in KB. And I think like Celesteela is the Mon to take on KB out of the Mons I have left. So it was nice that he brought it in versus the Celesteela. But here I should have autoed first. No, but like also I didn't really know if he was Z Electric or something. So then like, yeah, and at this point it was just so annoying because like like that didn't kill, and now this KB is like a huge problem. Edge does 50% and you can just keep roosting up, and I have Heavy Slam. If I had Iron Head, it would have worked out in my favor. And then like I get really lucky here. I guess it makes up for like the Diamond Storm miss on the Mew, but it's like I get so lucky with how many Stone Edges are hitting. I guess he fusion bolted there because he was scared I'd crit. But I was actually like thinking of just clicking Heavy Slam at that point. Like I was too scared. I was actually kind of scared like at that point. I didn't want him like if he roosted a bunch, I would have been terrified. But luckily, he just killed me. And then he goes into finally goes into his Mega Aerodactyl. Does really nothing to Quillfish. Here, I double into Rotom-Mow, which is kind of weird. I don't even remember why. And then the Demon Mew comes out. At this point, I could just hope. I only hope I just Para-Flinch. I have no idea what the last move is, and fortunately, yeah, I flinch. I Para there. Makes up for the Diamond Storm miss, maybe. Para there again, and then that kind of sucks for him. Wow, I didn't even say my bad. How rude of me. And then Mega Aerodactyl, but yeah, my last 3 mons could definitely take it on. So yeah, between okay, wait, what happens after this? Hurry up and finish it off. Ice Fang does nothing. D-Wave. Oh wait, no, Discharge. Then I go back into Quill. Yeah, whatever, it's over. GG. And like, yeah, I think I taxed pretty much between the edge, so many edges missing, hitting, and the double. Okay, I think the double pair is made up for by the Diamond Storm miss, but the edge stuff was actually huge. Like if one edge missed, I might have lost actually, because I didn't really have a good way. I had low kick on Gren, but that was the only thing to revenge the Kyurem. Wait, I'm pretty sure I had low kick. Let me check. No way, I didn't even have low kick on Gren. That's kind of funny. Yeah, so I guess I just got lucky there. Dodged a bullet. Technically it's pools though, so like it's not the worst thing in the world if you lose. But like that was definitely appreciated. So a little silly thing happened, and for my second matchup, like I brought the wrong team because I mistook which opponent DN'd me to play, and I thought it was like the opponent that I built for first, or no, the second one, and then like it was actually the one I built at the very start. And that was kind of unfortunate because like bringing the wrong team is probably like one of the worst things you can do. Especially because like I had completely different sets, and like my win cons just didn't work as win cons because like they were just completely walled by certain mons. The team I was supposed to bring, wait, let me see the matchup. It was the matchup Necrozma, Celesteela, Hydreigon. I was thinking just like, because if you think about like the only rock resists were like a Donphan, which is alright, I guess, and yeah, that's it. So I had like a max attack Diancie, some special attack investment, I guess, to hit the Donphan, and like into a Celesteela, you just don't want to be special attack, obviously. Also like Celesteela was an issue for both of my Zmons, so like I want to have like fire coverage for both of them. So both of them had like Fire Blast, I think, and I had Z-Fire on my Celesteela. I had Leech Seed for some reason, don't ask me why. Like I guess it was a yeah, I mean I guess I just had a free move slot, but I don't imagine a situation where I'd ever click Leech Seed. That was just a bad like move to have. Signal Beam? Why did I have Signal Beam? Let me check. Signal Beam was there for, I guess the the Hydreigon. Because offensively, what's it? Rotom actually kind of looks like a demon. Even though I didn't run much special attack, which is kind of funny. What did I have? Foul Play? Foul Play, I guess. For the Necrozma, maybe? Wait, I don't remember building this team at all. I remember Assault Vest Scrafty. It didn't look bad at all. Yeah, like, it walled, like, it was just there for the Mega Manectric, I think. And it, like, took on the Hydreigon, the Necrozma. So, I think it was a good mon to bring. The bench mons or Quillfish, because like most of the mons are special attack. I don't know why I'd bring Quillfish. like, yeah, and Venusaur's there for T-Spike absorption. Um, I had Scarf Chomp. Like, once again, I always just want one Mon faster than their, like, fast Megamon. So, like, yes, then, you know, for culture, you have to have, like, a Scarf Mon faster. And I don't want to have my entire team slower than Manectric. I was actually kind of scared of a Manectric. Like, electric types aren't, like, the easiest for my team to beat. Because, like, you can always just tech Hidden Power Ice for my Garchomp, but that's my ground type. And then, like, the rest of the team just crumbles. So, yeah, I was quite scared of it. Like, this was kind of a scary matchup, but at the same time, I looked at Gren, and Gren just looked really good. Like, what are you gonna do? Primarina is slower even with Scarf, and, like, I have Expert Belt, Gunk Shot, like, Celesteela's your only Mon that, like, takes it on decently well. And, like, eventually it'll just get whittled down. So, and the funny thing is, I didn't even run that offensive on it. But, like, I think it's all I needed to, like, because I had T-Spikes for some reason, but, like, in case the Venusaur was benched, but, like, it was still an offensive demon, I think. And, yeah, that's the team I had. There wasn't really a game plan for this. Like, I went into the game unprepared already, and then it made it matters, like, worse that I brought the wrong team. And the team, I don't even remember the team I was supposed to bring. It was like, oh no, not the team I did bring. Or it wasn't the team I used for the last matchup, so I guess I'll go over the team like there, and you'll see that's the team I used, so I guess I'll go over the game now. Alright, here was the game, and like, off the bat, you see, I realized I brought the wrong team. I just looked at my team and was like, wait a second. I said it's fine if you don't let me redo. It was not fine. I was literally like in shambles. And unfortunately I didn't get the redo. I mean, it's not their fault. Like, it's not allowed here. And I had a really garbage team. Like, this Venusaur literally walled my whole team. And the thing is, if I fire Z, I could literally just kill this thing right here. That's the sad part. But unfortunately, I had the other build. Iron Head 21%. And it, like, my team was really, really bad against Venusaur. I couldn't, like, I haven't shown the set yet, but, like, there was absolutely nothing I could do. And then I got poisoned to make matters worse. I like Z-Dragon here. It does good damage, but the problem is, like, the Venusaur is still healthy. Oops. Yeah, the Venusaur is still healthy. I get rocks up. Synthesis. It's just, like, it would have been dead turn 2 is the worst part. And then I knock off. Yeah, this part of me didn't want to show this game because, like, it's just a beatdown. There's nothing more to say about it. I pain split though, that was cool. How would I clicked here? Okay, the Venusaur is paralyzed, winnable. Okay, spoiler alert, I lost this game. Oh, full parrot, sheesh. I remember I went, like, fishing for full. Okay, the knockoff was, like, nice, but this Venusaur was getting in so much work and I couldn't do anything because of stupid. My team was, like, super garbage. Ice Beam and then Giga Drain. Like, I maybe should have. Oh, I did kind of predict the switch. And, like, if I had Water Shuriken, it'd be. Dude, if I had Water Shuriken, I actually would have won the game. That's the worst part. Yeah, I took, like, a lot of damage from that because my Scrafty wasn't Assault Vest. Drain Punch there was, like, awkward. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Volt Switch. It was just a beatdown. And then my DNC finally comes in. The worst part about all of this, like, team building stuff, is that my DNC was Moonblast, Earth Power. And if you look at his team, you see a Celesteela there. I was completely walled. And then the Celesteela Demon comes in. it reveals to be auto, and like I don't have the tools to take this on anymore. But then somehow, okay, so I leech and then protect, and then I start like just cycling through mons like a madman. Go back. Wait, why did I go back to steal? Oh wait, what does it click? Oh, Supersonic Sky Strike. I tanked that like a beast. Protect again, and you can see it just like cycling, trying my best, but like at this point, I obviously just lose to Manectric. So like if I Water Shuriken, I actually would have won is the worst part. Unfortunately, I did not. Oh, I Fire Blast, I swapped the anti here. I think here I should have, I mean actually I don't know what I should have done, there's really nothing, and then finally I can kill it, but then yeah, Manectric just wins. Unfortunate game. What can you do? Fortunately, it's pool, so I can recover from it. It just depends on the last game. Because in kickoff it was a 5-man pool, so I had to play 4 games. But here I only have to play 3 games. So I won one, lost another. So it just depended on the last game, I think. And here's the team I had for the last matchup. And also it's the team I brought for the second game that I wasn't supposed to bring. So you see, yeah, Moonblast Earth Power into a Celesteela. He's cooking. And I had like 0 tools. Also, I was low kick Ice Beam Dark Pulse into Primarina. Like epic stuff. Oh yeah, okay. The reason I didn't predict any times like onto the Primarina with my Scrafty is because I didn't have a move to hit it. That's the worst part of all of this. I had Dragonium Z Garchomp, but like I didn't have it like didn't kill the Venusaur, I guess, which was the problem. And yeah, my team was just not like good enough to take on their team. Go back to the matchup. So, what did I notice about this team? Okay, when I noticed that Chomp actually just went crazy, like, I decided I'd lead Chomp, like, cause I wanted to get into a situation where, or not get into a situation where the Altaria was able to Mega Evolve, cause that'd be, like, bad for my Chomp, I guess, if he had a Fairy type. But besides that, like, the rest of the team is just super weak to Chomp. See my build. Back to my build. I mean, I guess we've already seen this build before. The Gran, I like playing this tournament. I like got an affection for like Expert Belt Gren, cause like it gets so much coverage as a Protean Mon. I mean, obviously you're not allowed to have Protean or Battle Bond, but like because it's a Protean Mon, they decided to give it a bunch of coverage. So like for draft, that's perfect because you can just run like awkward coverage and then like patch it up, like like stab at home with Expert Belt. Cobra Berry. Okay, Scrafty looked really good offensively. There like weren't many knockoff resists. I didn't think the Virizion was coming. And yeah, everyone else kind of just lost to Scrafty. Like, and then like the Torn was the only other guy, which is why I have the Cobra Berry. And then I could just Ice Punch it afterwards. And like I think depending on the Torn, I'd one-shot after Dragon Dance. The problem was that I was like slower. No matter what I did, I was slower than a Torn even after Dragon Dance. So that's why I need the Cobra Berry. Otherwise, I would have been like a boosting item. And the Chomp, I took advantage of it having a good matchup, so I just did Sword Stance, Z Dragon, EQ Outrage, and then Rocks, because like the last one was filler actually. Dragon ground coverage was like perfect coverage. Didn't need much more. Yachi Berry Rotom, why exactly did I have that? I guess like just for the, I think it was just for the stupid KB, because like as we've already discussed in it, my matchup wasn't like the greatest into a KB, So, like, in an awkward situation where I'd have it in front of KB, like, I could just T-wave it in a pinch. And then, Diancie, and you'll see why my Diancie set was so awkward. I just didn't even need, Diamond Storm. Like, I guess for the Torn, but the Torn's never staying into Diancie. And yeah, like, Moonblast was, like, super free. And then the two resists just got hit by Earth Power. I mean, like, Fairy ground coverage is just really strong. Like, you can't blame him. And is there anyone else to go over? Yeah, no one else. Oh, I guess Steela. It was like the most boring Steela set you've ever seen. Like, you know, there's no real grass type. Just take advantage of that. Just leech over and over again. And like no real electric type either. No, like, I guess Incineroar existed. And that was the only thing that kind of like really threatened it. And this, you know, I learned my lesson. Don't run heavy slam if there's a KD on their team. So yeah, it's boring Steela set, but it was like good nonetheless, which is kind of why I brought it. Alright, here was the game, the final game, to decide whether I get into. Okay, wait, slow down. No spoilers. Now looking at team preview. He dude, he benched Incineroar, which I felt was like super weird, and for Rotom, and then besides that, he benched Version kind of as I expected. I don't know why Rotom's here. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, besides that, like, oh, I benched Quillfish again. Like, it was nice of the Jirachi, but also, you know, the Psychic is super effective against Poison. And then the rest of the Mons just, I don't know, didn't call for a Quillfish. Like, maybe the ult. But I don't know if it was worth it. It's like, yeah, no, it was weird. And then, like, it crit, which was kind of unfortunate. Yeah, Eevee to Live Jolly Outrage, but whatever. Yeah, like, you'll see later on that that's not the end of the hacks. I tax quite a bit. You know, we'll take it every now and then. Especially after an unfortunate game 2. It's always nice to have it. There to, like, get hacks every now and then. And then, yeah, I do my annoying leech stuff. He goes into Torn, which I didn't really understand. Oh wait, yeah, to get the chomp. But then, like, I can just go back into Steela. Like, that didn't really accomplish anything, you know. I guess at this point you could, like, okay, surely I didn't click Protect. If I click Protect, I'm bad. Well, you know, that's just as bad, I'm gonna be honest. Cause, like, yeah, what if he went into Rotom? Yeah, that was a stupid move. And then, okay, Leech Seed missed, kind of annoying, I guess. Wisp, and then, like, I saw the Wisp, and it's like, okay, surely he's not gonna click it again, and then he does. I guess, like, I should have known better than to do that. It's whatever. Like, my Chomp did its job, I think. And then this is the worst part. Icy Wind misses, and then I crit Outrage, and that's, like, super bad for them. And yeah, like, from this point on, it's, like, unwinnable for them, unlosable for me. And yeah, Celesteela is just, like, doing Celesteela things. I forgot how I killed the KB, honestly. Oh, that was, like, a really weird Protect. That was a really bad Protect, honestly. Yeah, Gigavolt Havoc. Goodbye, Celesteela, you did good work. And then now I can bring in Diancie. Kill this. Here I choked. I thought, honestly thought Earth Power would kill there. I could have gone for the 6 though. That was the worst part. And the thing is, or 5-0. And the worst part is, like, how many Mons you have at the end of the game, otherwise known as differential, is, like, important in my case, especially since I'm winning with 2-game, 2-1. So like it's important to me that I get as much differential as possible to beat the other 2-1 player, which happens to be this person. And then I have Papa, and that was like the worst turn that could have been. But now I can bring in my Gran and just like claim a bunch. And Ice Beam killed there, which I honestly didn't expect. Here, the worst part is that, oh, okay, wait, no, it's not this turn. Okay, Dark Pulse first, clicks U-turn, and the worst part is that the troll, I decided to click low kick. And yeah, that did not really end up in my favor. The worst part is that like if my Chomp for some reason was dead, this was like no, actually not really losable. No, I lied. But anyways, yeah, I finish it off, win the game after like a bunch of packs. Unfortunate game. Like I don't even bother putting GG because like that's just to do, I think. Unfortunate game for the opponent. As you can see, I'm getting like pretty much hacks every game. You know, I mean, it makes up for bringing the wrong team. I could have gone 3-0. It was so sad. Anyways, what actually happened is that I was like, this person 6-0'd one of my other opponents, but the problem was they, like, since they consider, like, when they're deciding tiebreakers, because it's important to get first place in the pool so that you get a bye for the first round, but like I was likely not, because top 2 advances, but like I was likely not getting first place with like because they 6-0'd one of my opponents. But then it turns out when deciding a tiebreaker, they consider like who won versus each other. Like they call head to head. Like if I beat them and like they like. Sometimes it could be a triangle of 2-1 people, so then they don't consider head-to-head because one person beat the other, who beat the other, who beat the other. But in this case, it's different because I beat them, but like they beat some random 1-2 person, so who they beat is like basically irrelevant, but who I beat is relevant. So then even though my differential was like a lot lower, since they consider head-to-head first, I ended up like placing first in my pool. But the problem was that they don't have enough like buys to give out for the first round. So they randomize like a few unlucky people who place first place in their pool to actually like not get a bye first round, and I ended up being one of those unlucky individuals. And the worst part of it all is that the entire time, like it took me a long time to realize that I actually just got unlucky, because I thought the only reason I was playing the first round of like that, like the matchup stages, is because I didn't place first place in my pool because I had lower differential, until like way later on I realized head to head was actually more important. I just got unlucky, which was like really funny. Anyways, thanks for watching. That was my Battle Pools stage of the tournament. I'll make the matchup part later.